Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first International Ibero-American Congress on Latin America's contribution to international society. The presentation topic is data monetization and digital transformation in the case of public energy sector. We are Tania González Alvarado from Universidad de Guadalajara and Renata Cubus from Universidad Complutense de Madrid. Index of the presentation is the following: introduction, objective, methodology, discussion, results, and conclusions. Data monetization and digital transformation can have significant impacts on the social, cultural, and political development of Latin America and its role in the international society. However, it depends on how the digital transformation is designed, regulated, implemented, and governed. Just to mention that this February 15, ICLAC launches its Digital Development Observatory.
The objective of this research is to propose a new business model based on digital transformation. It is to advance from the provision of physical asset-intensive public services to the provision of data-driven services to enter the data sector.
The methodology. How do we understand digital transformation? According to the UNIR methodology, digital transformation must include disruptive technology, new business model, new monetization model, change value chain. We apply practical case study methodology based on intervention cycle with the next phases: identification and description, diagnosis, intervention approach, implementation, simulation, and evaluation.
Our practical case, we have used a real company. However, we have anonymized it, and in the research we call it CICALS. It has its headquarters in Bogota, Colombia, and it is a state utility company, which is focused on the provision of public energy services. This company has already quite a big market share, so it's if it wants to expand its reach in the energy sector, there are anti-monopoly laws, and that's why also this data monetization new sector is an attractive alternative. Hereby, we would like to express our special thanks to Benjamin Montoya Herrera from UNIR for base case information provision. Many thanks, Benjamin. Of course, we have used different methodological artifacts like PESTEL and so on, customer journey. But here we are going to present only some of them, which we think are the most important, like the degree of digital maturity of the company, trends and patterns, and identification of possible digital transformation alternatives, and feasibility study results of the selected alternative. The strategic profile, we can see that this company has a very good brand image and also work climate. However, in what respects research and development as well as innovation, investment is quite low. And that's why this project is also quite a challenge. So we have done also trends and patterns analysis, trends in different dimensions: technology, market, people, culture and business, past, present, future. And we also use here we extract from that the patterns that are going to lead our innovation model. These patterns are also quite connected with the lights and shadows of the digital transformation we see from the perspective of our project. After that, we go almost directly to the business model for direct data monetization. We start with raw data, which has low earning power, low generation of value for customers, and low time required for value generation. And after that, we progress to enhanced data. This is still data as a service. After that, the data is transformed. We have knowledge as a service. And our objective is the platform analytics as a service with the applied data. So here we have also the matrix monetization, which means, of course, the company is already using some internal data of company and also perhaps other companies. However, these are not new business models. So we are going for the direct monetization with data agreement requirements. So here it's a model of the platform. We are the owner. We make the rules, and we also manage the infrastructure. The infrastructure, as you can see, is going to be based on cloud. Here we have producers and customers. The way we see them is as prosumers, because some company is providing some data, but perhaps it requires some other data or analysis we make from the platform. Yeah, that's why we can call them prosumers. Here is a more detailed vision of the platform. So as you can see, we have smart contracts and blockchain. This is important because this is the digital transformation, disruptive new technologies, especially disruptive from the company side. And of course, we have rich customer experience, advanced analytics and business intelligence, and the data management platform. We have even thought about the NFTs for the exchange of the information. However, I really do not enter too much into the detail, because for minimum value project, it is really not required. So we are going to use the cloud solution with the capabilities outsourcing. We have seen we have good human resources, however, probably not with the capabilities that are required by the project. Collaboration agreements. This is going to be entrepreneurship project with design thinking for developing of this model, and after that, lean startup and agile. And paper subscription is our preferred monetization way. So here, this is also another important slide, because we can see the change in value chain. We have different stakeholders, we have different customers, data providers, but we have also different competitors. And of course, the uncertainty is if the customers are willing to share their data and they are willing to pay for the information we are going to provide. Our strength, we have a good reputation, as we have previously said, big participation in the market, and also variety of available data sets. So we have run the feasibility analysis using the WACC of 12%. This is the weighted average cost of capital, taxes 35%, and the NPV for 5 years is almost 3 million. However, we must say that only after 3 years of the project is started to bring benefits. Yeah, so we need to take it into account. This is not a very short-term project. Because of course we need to know how it's going to operate, what kind of data we are going to process, or we are going to start with. So we have centered on 3 areas: security, health services, and public transformation. This can be very different information, like identify the sites of inadequate garbage disposal and communicate it or allow users to report traffic jams and so on. We know that the data is the oil of the 21st century. So that we hope that this new business model proposal based on the digital transformation can bring the inspiration to the international society. It comes from Colombia, Latin America, but this can be applied everywhere. This can also be applied in other sectors, not only the energy company sector. We hope that in this way, this can empower the government, the public companies. It can improve its financing and its participation in the digital or physical and digital space. On the other side, we hope this can improve the inclusion of the citizens and other stakeholders in what we call knowledge economy or society. And for the lights and shadows, first we start with shadows. So we have current events after the pandemics. We know we live in uncertainty, and also we have several wars. This can affect the economic climate, business environment, regulation, but also the stakeholders' implications in our project. Latin American countries are quite known for their high levels of equality. This brings also digital divide, poor area with no internet access, or rural areas. This can also affect the empowerment, of course, of these areas. Yeah, because we talk about the empowerment of the users, but it's difficult. Yeah, in this sense. After that, of course, cultural diversity and complexity in Latin America countries, it's quite big. That's why it also increases the complexity of our project, and the contextualization will be needed. Circularity and sustainability. We know there is a strong commitment and potential for this site. Latin America has a lot of natural resources, and of course we have also a rich innovation ecosystem, innovation and creativity, entrepreneurship culture. This will allow us to have a good arena for exploration and experimentation, and also can allow us for further stakeholders empowerment. And last but not least, Latin America countries are emerging markets, and they have growing demands. This is a large and young population with huge growth perspectives. Limitations and future research. Well, what we have done is a general approach. However, the middle ground will be to design the service at the level of groups of data products. Yeah, and this will have its specificities. There can be some amendments or adjustments required that are not foreseen. This is a global perspective. After that, we made a general estimation to reach the minimum value product. In real life, if you want to go on with the project, we would need to run several cycles. We have considered only B2B customers, not B2C or B2G. As we have said, NFT is just an idea. This is not considered in our budget and so on. And we have thought about the local data environment. If we need to expand it into the national or even international, then we will need to probably think more and consider another questions. So many thanks. This is all on our side. Please do not hesitate to ask questions. We are here to answer. Many thanks.